Hey guys, how's it going? So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about Canopy's earnings report and what I think of the stock going forward tomorrow. So let's begin. Before I talk about Canopy's River's earnings, I just wanna do a slight review on the Aurora cannabis pills or capsules, and all I have to say is this is pretty damn strong. One capsule got me like completely wasted for a good 3 or 4 hours. I was really high, and I felt like I was incapacitated. Basically, I couldn't really do anything because I was so damn high. It was really hard for me to concentrate on anything, but after about 3 or 2 hours, it went away. But it's still, cannabis oils pack a punch. Like, you just cannot compare dry bud to oil. Oil, it will hit you hard, way harder than cannabis, like dry bud any day. Canopy released its earnings. It was pretty good. They made a profit. I think tomorrow the stock's gonna rise from the report. So the report was not bad. I'm gonna share with you my Canopy River stock. So I was a pretty big fanboy when Canopy River came out. I was so happy with Canopy. I was a fanboy, and I went out and I bought some Canopy at $9.34. And it made me lose $19,000. I mean, it probably recovered, but anybody is saying I don't lose that money until I sell? No, I lost that money. I lost $19,000. I don't care even if I don't sell, I still lost $19,000. It's painful and it hurts, and I'm an idiot for investing investing into the company without looking at the market cap. Back then the market cap was almost over $1 billion, like 1.5 billion. Now it has gone back down to 649 million. Much better than the $1.5 billion that I peeled for. I did not realize, I did not do enough research, I did not find out the market cap, I was careless, I invested without thinking, and I lost a lot of money. But, you know what? I guess that was my fault. I was an idiot. That's all I really have to say about that. But, their earnings pretty good. It's, the asset is $385 million. The total shareholder equity is $366 million. The market cap is double that. So that gives them, quite a fair value. And then for the revenues, they made a total profit of $24 million. With some an operating expense of $9 million, giving them a total profit of almost $14 million after some taxes. They come out with a total net income of $11 million. That's not bad. That's pretty good. It's pretty good to be able to make a profit in one quarter. 3 months ending September 30th, 2018. Since this company has very low expenses because, they're not really a grower, they're kind of like investing, they're like kind of an ETF in a way. So they just have people managing it. They have, consultant fees, bunch of small people managing it. Like, only cost them $396,000 of general and administration expenses. They are paying themselves quite a bit of money, $8 million for share-based compensations. That, makes no sense to me. And consultant fees, that could go away. But consultant and professional fees, that could vary quarter to quarter. That could go away completely. But it looks like last year they had it, so it might not go away. But they're spending less than $1 million on consultant fee and administration expenses. That's not too bad. The only thing that is a big factor is this share-based compensation. I guess I can go read note 9 and 10. You guys can also read note 9 and 10 too, but I'll figure it out later what they're paying themselves. But yeah, and then the thing I just came across when I was reading the earnings report, the company completed an oversubscribed private placement subscription receipt at $3.50 for a gross proceed of $101 million, led by the CBIC Capital Markets and GMP Securities. So, they raised money at $3.50. The stock is $3.79. So if the stock tanked back another 30 cents, that would make it like really fair value in my opinion. I mean, it could go under the subscribed value. I don't think so. I think it's going to be trading between $3.79 to maybe like $5. It might all the way back to $9, but not anytime soon. It's going to take probably, I would have to say, the next year, maybe 2 years before we see that price tag of $9. So I lost basically $20,000 on this investment because I was a fanboy and I wasn't paying attention to the market cap. I should have sold out right away when it was dropping, but I was an idiot, and I suffered the consequences for that. Bad investment. Very bad investment on my part. It hurts, but losing $1 million from Aurora hurts more. So yeah. So these are all Canopy's investment. Farmhouse. This is a private company, a joint venture between Canopy Rivers. You can read it all yourself. TerraScent, TER. TerraScent was pretty interesting company. They have a market cap of $675 million. I wish I know how much percentage of Canopy Rivers they have of that. But most of the companies Canopy River has private. So it's, until these go, some of these companies might go public eventually. But they, since Canopy Rivers have connection, they're probably getting these companies at a very, very discounted price. So if everyone public, Canopy River easily can make a lot of money. So, the future looks bright for profitability for Canopy Rivers. At least this is what I believe. Almost a 24% equity stake in Radical. $900,000 for the next 20 years. Announcement. High grade craft cannabis fruit proprietary sustainable growth methods. I have no idea. But this is also not a private company. James E. Wagner is not a private company. I have it right here. This company is worth a total of $63 million market cap. I'm not too sure what it does. A licensed producer of medical cannabis in Catholic, Ontario. So a licensed producer, I guess. A small one, but if you're really interested in investing in the companies that Canopy River has investments into, make sure to do your research. Make sure to look at the financials, look at the balance sheet, look at the how much products they made. Can produce. Like, does it tell you here? They have approximately 345,000 square feet of cultivation space. That's pretty damn big. Could be a good investment. I don't know. Do more research on it to make sure. They also do cannabis oils. That's a pretty big one. Civilized World, another private company. I don't have no information on this, but yeah, like most of this, private company. Live Well. I have Live Well. Up here, Live Well is a market cap of a total of $107 million. According to this, they are a Canadian hemp and cannabis company focused on advanced research on CBDs and other cannabinoids. So, if you want interested in a hemp company that Rivers is also invested into, there's a chance. I mean, definitely do your research. Make sure you know what you're doing if you decide to invest into this. It does look like, if you look at the chart, it does look like a kind of a good kind of. I mean, it could drop a little bit more, but it's declined quite a bit, so could be a pickup, or you could wait, or you can camp it for a better price. I don't know. Definitely do your research if you want to invest into something like that. And Solo, this is a retail cannabis company. You know, if they do well, I'm assuming Canopy Growth will probably acquire this company. So all the information's here. You can read it for yourself. I didn't see anything interesting, but you know, I thought I'd talk about it. So yeah, for tomorrow, I do believe that Canopy River will go up in share price because, you know, the private placement was placed at $350. The fact that the asset is only half the price of their market cap, in the ETF, and the profitable, and one day they could pay a dividend in the future. At least that's according to the CEO of Canopy Growth, Bruce Linton, saying that Rivers one day will pay a dividend. So it could be a good long-term investment at this price point. I'm not advising anyone to buy because I'm not a financial advisor. If the stock price doesn't go up too much tomorrow, or if it declines tomorrow morning, I could be picking up some more Rivers. Definitely a stock that I'm gonna swing trade. I'm gonna hold, and I believe that eventually, if I hold this, 3,500 shares, my money will recover. It might take a year or 2 years, but I think eventually my money will recover. Investing into Canopy Rivers now could double your money, or more than double your money in the future. But you know, it's up to you. It is a little bit risky. I mean, at this price, maybe not really risky. I don't think it's going to decline anymore. It's just my opinion, but anything's possible in the stock market. I guess at the end of the day, the lower this thing drops, the better it is. But I don't think it's going to drop any lower than $3.79. Just my opinion. I mean, I don't think it'll drop any lower than $3.50. It's just my opinion. So we'll see what happens in the future with this. I definitely have my eye out on Rivers, swing trading it. I'm a little bitter about buying it early, but that's life, I guess. You can't. Sometimes you fuck up, and Rivers was my fuck up. So at least when I bought it on the IPO buying is very, very dangerous if you don't do your research and make sure, you know, you're not buying at an overinflated price. So, you know, Kush Bottles also had its earnings report. You guys can read it for yourself, but the one thing I don't like about Kush Bottles earnings is their gross margin has decreased to 25% from 24.2% from 35%. That's a decrease of 11%. That's a lot. I don't like that fact that the gross margin decreased. I mean, the revenue did increase, but they also lost 10 out of the 23. Sorry, out of how much money did they make? Does it tell you here? $20 million. Out of the $20 million they've made, they lost half of that, $10.2 million in expenses compared to last year of $69,000 of income. I mean, granted, they are in the growth stage, and the fact that they're into vaporizers, and vaporizers don't really have a high gross margin, they're taking a loss. So I do believe that, I do think that this stock's gonna take back tomorrow to maybe like the $4.50 level, maybe $4.20 level, because their gross margin is not that great, and they have a total market cap of, I don't know if that's correct. Let me see if I can find the correct market cap. They have a total market cap of $385 million. I guess it's okay, but their gross margin is really bad, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that they have a really low gross margin. So that's my prediction for tomorrow, that Kush Bottles will decrease in price. But for purposes of the video, I'm gonna call it Canopy Rivers earnings report, Q second quarter financial report or something, because Rivers is the bigger name. And yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.